Is the big baller brand taking over? What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking what else big baller brand. You guys see the title, LaVar Ball, Lonzo Ball. So if you haven't heard, news has been made that the first signature shoe of Lonzo Ball has finally been released. And I'm saying finally, like people were expecting and waiting at the wings for it. But with that being said, it was released. And the thing that caught everyone's attention, and rightfully so, was the eye-popping price tag of nearly $500 a pair. I believe it goes up if you're size 14 and above, $495 to be exact, but still ridiculous, okay? So everybody was going off on social media about this shoe price, and Lonzo Ball, who hasn't even played a minute in the NBA, hasn't dribbled a basketball in the NBA, is already charging this much now. Shoes, even if you order them, they don't get released and shipped till November, which by then Lonzo Ball will be drafted. But point still makes it is the reason for these outrageous prices. And LaVar Ball then does what LaVar Ball does. Yes, he comes back on social media, on Twitter, and he says, if you can't afford the Lonzo Ball shoes, then you are not, I quote, a big baller. So, of course, LaVar Ball would say that. LaVar Ball is delusional, to say the least, but I'm not surprised in the least bit by his reaction and his comments. That's the type of guy he is. What I'm here to discuss is basically two things. One, the take that I feel like most people have, and just to expand on it, and then two, something people haven't brought up a lot, and I want to get into that as well. First thing, of course, the outrageous prices. What makes Lonzo Ball so great that he has shoes worth $495 when I believe the most expensive shoe that Nike has for LeBron James, and I believe Michael Jordan's most expensive shoe with Jordan isn't more than $220 to $250. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I believe I've read. And you got shoes over here for $500? Like, are you serious? So the issue here is LaVar Ball's comment saying that, you know, if you can't afford the shoes, you're not a big baller. So what market is he targeting to? And this is what people have brought up, and I am 100% on board here. If you're alienating the entire market for shoe buyers, and keep in mind, a lot of sneakerheads, they're not very wealthy or rich. They just have a passion for sneakers, so they spend a lot of their money towards it. If you're alienating that crowd and you're saying if you can't afford it, you're not a big baller, then who are you marketing to? Just rich people? Because, I mean, to me, that's taking out, you know, virtually 70 to 80% of the population then. And I don't think that's very smart. But again, LaVar Ball probably thinks he knows what he's doing, and thinks he'll have plenty of orders. I won't be a customer, but we will see the shoe. I mean, they look like knockoff Kobe's, if you will. But with that being said, there's just a message that it sends to people saying that, yo, if you can't afford it, you have no business buying the shoe in the first place, because it takes a certain level of class, which I don't like that message, and people have brought that up. And that's just what the second thing, and people haven't brought this up, is that LaVar Ball is focusing so much on building this empire, this big baller brand empire with his 3 sons, and now this is probably the first step in the rollout. And then he's got a bunch of other things lined up, you know, merchandise, you know, various items for sale, and, you know, autographs and all of that stuff. And I'm sure he's got all of that in the works. Here's the problem, or really an issue that I see. So Lonzo Ball is projected to be a top 2, top 3 draft pick, and he is ultra talented, but at the same time, he doesn't have an NBA ready body. His shot is kind of awkward. He's not a great free throw shooter. I'm skeptical of how he'll be able to handle an NBA season grind, and there is no guarantee that he's going to be a star, okay? No guarantee at all. You know, let's just throw out a scenario here. He turns into an Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers was a lottery pick. He was supposed to be very, very good, potentially an all-star, and he is not that. Let's say Lonzo Ball turns into that. Doesn't that ruin LaVar Ball's plans? So the Nike and Adidas deal that he made his son turn down, and now if his son ends up busting, that is costing his son money, because Nike and Adidas doesn't want to sign Austin Rivers, or doesn't want to sign Lonzo Ball if he is Austin Rivers, if he is at only that level. They want to sign a star, and you only get one chance to prove that. And that chance is now gone because Lonzo is with Big Baller Brand. And so my thing is, the dad is so focused on building the brand that he is not doing everything he can to ensure his son's success, okay? And it's been like all about the media spotlight. Lonzo can't focus on games because his dad is saying this, this, and this. Hey, Lonzo, what did you think about your dad saying this, this, and this? Instead of being able to fully dedicate yourself to the craft, okay? And that's just from an outsider's perspective, what you see. Now, Lonzo Ball could be watching game film every day, could be studying his ass off for tape and getting himself ready for the NBA. I don't know. What I am saying is, from an outsider's perspective, that is what I see. That is what it looks like. His dad looks like he is just focused on the business. Looks like he is trying to profit off his sons, which he's more than capable of and has the full right to do, but does not give that look of ensuring his son's success. And there's no guarantee. Not Lonzo, not LiAngelo, not LaMelo are all going to be stars. You just don't know. They could be, but again, you just don't know. So that is what I think, my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think about this. And the part about making this video is I didn't want to make it because I didn't want to give more publicity to the Big Baller Brand, to LaVar Ball, because I'm not a fan of it. But again, I know you guys probably want to hear about it. I wanted to create a dialogue here, so that is what I did. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.